Alright, so for today's video, I'm going to be discussing a different multiplayer game. This time I'm playing Austria and a manager from the Danubian Federation. This is modded. Unfortunately, we don't have the amazing statistics mod because they forgot to, so that's alright. So we're going to wing it. In this one, it just has one of the Austrian mods where I have a extremely good buff. Look at that, 20% bureaucracy, 20% authority. In addition to that, I have amazing laws. I basically got protected speech, cultural exclusion, freedom of conscience. With all these laws, this probably what I'm going to be pushing for is multi. We'll see if I can get that. And I also want to get off with this. I want to go to the full compulsory. My main goal is to basically just become the #1 GDP and become the #1 great power in the game. I'm pretty fortunate that I have a strong British, oh not strong, I have a semi-okay British ally, and I have an amazing Russian ally, who unfortunately is being subbed in for this session. However, he's being replaced with one of my good friends, so I have no worries to worry about Russia. Germany, this has been a kind of a mess, as you can see here. He lost the Franco-Prussian War. He lost the Rhineland, and ever since then he's been absolutely just not there. The main player left for a session, and he's returning for the session only to find out that his sub basically messed up his Diplo. He is now a pariah, and he's being cut down by an Italian AI. You can see right here. That Italian AI is also in my market. I plan on subjugating this Italian AI into a puppet via one of the mods. One of the mods is Kate's, Kate's power block, and one of them is called, where are you? Leviathan, where I can basically subjugate any power block member, even if they're GP, I can subjugate them. I plan on doing that to Italy, so I can never lose them, and I plan on eventually annexing them in a 4th session if needed. We have a extremely strong US, as always. I believe he has multi, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, another multi-US. And his goal is to kind of just gank the French player. Because he smelled blood in the water, and he managed to snag a Java, or a part of the Dutch Empire. And what this made the French player very upset, and that led to him making a fleet, and that led to the US also in return making a fleet. And now they're both kind of in this Cold War scenario to where either one wants to both strike one another, but they don't want to. And now my job is to basically make sure that Germany does form, because he is, as sort of a token to him, I do feel really bad that he is just not the way he should be right now. So I'm going to see if I can try to aid him in getting his territory by forming an alliance with the Americans. I'm relying on Russia just in case if anything bad happens. Here's the market screen, so you can see here I have a fantastic market. The Russian player managed to snag this. He also got Iraq and Iran, which is, you don't see this in every MP. The British player also has an India player, you can see right here. He managed to take off. However, the Indian player managed to get laissez-faire. But the reason why he's able to do this is because an AI actually played for him for a little bit, because he ran late, and they got him on laissez-faire, which is against the rules. However, because it was an AI, it was allowed. So this British player got extremely lucky that he got an India that has laissez-faire. One of my jobs is to also get foreign investments in China, so I can dump my investment pool once I run out of peasants. I'm close to the peasant era. I also want to keep up on production tech, and my mill tech, I actually need to catch up because I am very behind on mill tech. Germany has trench works, I do not, and so will France at any moment. However, I believe I'm caught up in, naval tech. In addition, this mod also has a very, very, very weak innovation mod, to where it basically hampers your innovation. You're capped each year to an X amount. For example, this year, you only have 118 innovation. It's meant to stop players from rushing, to protect rushing, and to make sure that you don't there's not a player that's running away with the tech. In addition to this, there is a kind of this sort of block between the American, the Iberian, and the Indian player, because all three of these know one another. And so there's kind of this informal thing to where either one of these are in serious trouble. Each one of these three players could interfere. So we kind of have this sort of meta alliance. However, I haven't seen in action, but I have a strong suspicion that if either one of these three players are in true threat, one of these guys will snap into action and protect each other. Also, one of my goals is to snag the Sunda Islands, so I have rice, so I can make the rice company, so I can have investment in China and not worry about that. Also, America managed to get a protectorate over Japan, which is very insane, but he managed to do it, so he now has basically a huge market to have agricultural goods for his market. And yeah, I'm gonna go around, and while we're talking about this, right here's my investment pool, 802k. That is, if you remember correctly, that's exactly what I have in my Dutch game. It is around the exact same, but this time I'm in a real country that actually has a real army, a real navy, and it has, you know, a lot going for it. Real alliances. I can throw my weight around, and change the European chessboard, which I plan to do during today's session. I will be posting a video about the session 3, I believe, either tomorrow or the following day. If you guys want to see that, be subscribed, and we will see.